I got a laugh from you. Did you get that? Where the hell's the cameraman? Geez, just when I need him, right when there's a laugh, he's gone. He's gone. Well, I have another fellow that I'd like to bring up here, and this fellow is also, as you will note, nobody picks the same, nobody plays the same. The guitar is one of the most elusive instruments that I know of, and you can play so much and you get so much happiness from it. It's your mistress, it's a bartender, it's a psychiatrist. It's just everything that you can imagine. It's the greatest pet you'll ever have. And when you go home and things, you're uptight and anxious. Like the president, I'm sure when he goes home, he puts his old clothes on, picks up a guitar, and he just plays a couple of chords, and that's how we start wars. I didn't mean to go there. Sorry. But we're going to bring this fellow up. He came to me when he was 11 years old, and he asked me if I could have. He asked me if I would give him an autograph pick, and I did. And I says, "Are you any good, kid?" And he says, "Yes, sir." And this is in Atlantic City at the Steel Pier. And I handed him my guitar, and he got up and he began to pick. And I looked at that guy and I said, "Where did you learn to pick like that?" He said, "Well, Mr. Paul, am I picking wrong?" I said, "Not when you play like that, you're not picking wrong." I'd like to introduce you to Pat Martino. And you'll see why they pick all different, and they're all great pickers. Pat here has been my favorite since he was 11 years old. The first time I heard him pick a note, I says, "This guy is a threat to us." I didn't know how to do away with him at that time. At that time, that Steel Pier had horses that jumped off, and I wanted to push him off. See, they're always confused with all these hoses and everything. I don't have that problem. I switched to gas guitar. Hello, Pat.
Hey, Les, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Happy birthday, Les.
Oh, boy, this is the happiest birthday I've ever had.
It's the happiest day for me, too. I can't tell you, folks, what this gentleman means to me. I wasn't 11 years old, I was 12 years old. This was in 1956. Mom and Dad took me to see Les Paul and Mary Ford at the Steel Pier in Atlantic City. And I had been practicing Les Paul's records at home on Dad's record player. It used to have, you know, the 33 and a third in a little box with an arm on it that you would pick up and you put it on the record. And you'd scratch it a few times, you didn't have to buy out more. And I would try to copy his licks, his licks, and I didn't know how to do that. So Dad took me to see Les Paul and introduced me to him. And it went from there on until now. We've been close friends ever since, and I can't tell you what this means to me and what Les means to me. I had the pleasure, I don't know if you remember this one, with me and you and George Benson and Wes Montgomery.
Do I?
Standing on the corner in Harlem. Wes Montgomery said to me when I introduced Les to Wes that Les was he was Les's biggest fan, and I was so surprised to hear that.
I was too.
That Wes would say that. And I left him up at Count Basie's on 133rd and 7th.
8 o'clock in the morning.
8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. And you remember, excuse me, but do you remember what I said when the four of us are standing there? I said, "There's more talent on this corner than anywhere in the world." With George Benson, Wes Montgomery, and Pat Martino.
These were just great days. Just great days. I don't know what to play other than what I'm going to play for you. And there's one thing that I would love to play again with Les. Les was so gentle and kind, and he came into one of the albums that I did for Blue Note Records. And we played a song that Les called for. And the song was, "I'm Confessing That I Love You."
Oh, you're going to do that?
I would love to do that.
Oh,
because
fine.
that's what I'm confessing.
But I'm going to listen. I'm not going to play.
That's great.
That's great. Yes, you better know it's great. He's not listening to what I'm saying. All right, put the camera on this fellow now. That's thievery. We're not getting away with one. There's no phones ringing. There's no phones ringing. Pat, I remember making that album with you. I remember making it very well. And I remember you playing some stuff that was unbelievable that you played. You want to play one of your up tunes? And we got all the guys. All you got to do is name it. Just name it and we can play it. When I say we.
I have no idea what to call.
Well, you just, whatever, I heard you play Night and Day one time and you just played the hell out of it.
How about Alone Together?
Alone Together? Let's see, the bass player knows. Do you know it? You know it too? Okay, everybody knows it. All I want to know is what key it's in. What key is it?
It's in
A minor? Oh, well, I'll lay out. Pat Martino. That'd be great. Oh boy, I've got a lot.